Morning, everybody. Volunteers have held a very special place in my heart, being involved in Pony Club, the equestrian group, and various other horse things for a very long time, haven't we, Jane? and working for a very large charity for 15 years as well, and that was completely owing to the beautiful volunteers that were involved in that charity, and they just make a huge difference. Our weekend at Wandai, Councillor Height and I are both on that committee and have been for many years now. It was fantastic, and we've just got the key volunteers that help as well. Everybody has a different way of volunteering. Some of them are boots in all the time, like our secretary Jason Wyeth, who is fantastic. Others, the weekend in Wandai, they come and volunteer for half a day, the weekend. You know, volunteering is something that needs to be flexible and suit the people who want to volunteer, because as many people want to volunteer, it's very challenging when you're younger, when you've got children, when you've got jobs, when you've got all of those things. But if we make it easier for people to volunteer, then you just get more. And I really believe personally asking people to volunteer is a great way. We often say we can't get volunteers, but tap people on the shoulder, say, have you got a spare 3 hours a month? Can you come and do this role? Can you just be there for that? And they so often do. It's surprising. So we've got great committees here. Our Bowie Hall committee, they're fantastic. Looking forward to the next dance out there. Hoping to partner with Stanwell because they've been great supporters of volunteers in our region for their much needed guttering on their hall. The Kingaroy Stedford, the time that we can't get parks here, when the Kingaroy Stedford's on, because there's so many people here and so many young people, and that's run by volunteers. I know from one of my family members who's involved in emergency services, the rural fireys are just outstanding. They apparently are quicker than some of the services at getting to any disaster, because they straight away, they're businesses that support those employees to be in those emergency services like the rural fireys. We say thank you to them as well, because they make such a difference to our people when things are right, when things are wrong. You know, they're the people we look to, and they're volunteers, the majority of them. We're so grateful to them. Volunteers like Anzac Day, wasn't that a joy? You know, we're so privileged. A lot of our cyclists from that weekend in Wandai went to the Anzac ceremony in Wandai, the street parade. They couldn't believe that we have bands and we have all of the things that they think are just in Brisbane and Sydney and that they see on TV. And our small communities have those sort of things, and they're volunteers. So we're so grateful to them. And to all of our councillors who I know volunteer in very many things, and the majority of our staff who are there as well, thank you again. And thank you to our Parks and Gardens staff, because I think I've got to mow at the house again. Like, you know, it's just rained and rained. It's so beautiful. I'm so grateful for the rain and so grateful for all our staff that just keep stepping up to keep things going beautifully. Thank you.